Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along, getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Brown. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. First down for the offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to throw, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Michigan 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Made a defender miss. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Afterburners coming. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. This time they'll go to the running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players in the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
7, Michigan State 3.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the run, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a Sin-State rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Loveland. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Running behind that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Orji. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, "Run!" to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that play.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll go to the counter play. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Forced out of the... He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
The Spartans decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Morgan. He's got great speed, ripping through the defense. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. Second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, when you're throwing these fade routes, you just got to get it out of your hand early and just give your guy an opportunity. It's kind of like basketball. He's under the rim. He's boxing out. He's trying to out-rebound the defender. That's exactly what we saw there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll leave it with the lone back. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Moving away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. What kind of man is this free safety? Abandoning all responsibilities, and somehow he's rewarded for it. Oh, he was a lucky, lucky player there.
And you know what you do with coaches on the sideline? They quickly show you the iPad, and they're like, hey, what were you doing right here? Next time, if you don't get him on the ground, you're going to be in big trouble. But he got him on the ground. That's all that matters.
Now facing a third and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. A fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. To throw, it's Orji. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Brown. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Gets open down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young.
Okay, big fella, go get yourself some yak. How about the fullback making the catch and then showing you what he can do out in the open field?
Now on second down and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. A couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 13, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Morgan. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air, it's Orji. Makes his connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Orji. They're bringing heat. Keeps the play going. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Lowers those pads. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down for the offense.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the run, it's Childs. A little release to the back. Stopped after making the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And first down for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Trying the run, it's Carter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Orji. Gonna take a shot. Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on sides hoping to play some good ball. Using his legs, it's Carter. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Going up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Carter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air, it's Childs. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Michigan 34, Michigan State 24.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the ground, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To the ground, he's got it again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Loveland. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go back to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up third down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll try to run it in. Good, solid tackle.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
After putting up a 3-speed crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got an open man. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Today's final score, Michigan 37, Michigan State 24.